안녕하십니까? 안녕하십니까? 뭔가 오늘 얘기할 그 요점을 영어로 간단히 하는 것이 한국어를 모르는 그 사람들한테 좋겠다고 해서 잠깐 오늘 얘기할 요점을 영어로 하겠습니다. Today's topic is the last line of a four-phrase gatha or stanza from Avatamsaka Sutra. Avatamsaka Sutra, which says that if you really want to have a complete knowledge of all the Buddhas of the 3 time periods, then you should see the nature of Dharma alone, the ultimate truth of the whole universe. Because all things in the universe are the creation of your own mind. And the last line is just that all things in the universe is the creation of your mind. Before that, there is also four-phrase stanza from the Diamond Sutra. The Diamond Sutra's 4 phrases is this: all the things with names and forms in the phenomenal world are unreal. They're like illusions. Therefore, if you see all those things with names and forms and the characteristics as unreal, as illusion, you directly see the Buddha. That is the 4 phrases stanza of the Diamond Sutra. The reason I am introducing this is this: the founder of WonBuddhism, great Master Sotaesan, had said that the Buddha is the sage of all sages, and he made up his mind to open a new religion which will help deliver all the sentient beings in the world and cure the illness of the world. And he thought the Buddha Dharma, Buddha's teaching, is the best. And as I told you, the essence of the Diamond Sutra, which he somehow got through his friends after his enlightenment. In his dreams, he saw the Diamond Sutra. And then after reading that sutra, he realized that the content of his enlightenment was not new. It was already 2,500 years ago in India. The Shakyamuni Buddha already attained to the ultimate truth of the universe. So he said, well, his original enlightenment is the Shakyamuni Buddha. And then he said he will use the essence of the Buddha Dharma as the central doctrine of the new religion he is building. And he will also synthesize some of the other religions' essential teaching, especially Confucian teaching. Confucius said, what the Grand Master Sotaesan himself said, what is the essence of the morality of the universe? That is run in Chinese, benevolence and righteousness. And he said, this world full of mockery and all kinds of injustice and so on. So he said, from now on, we have to adopt some of the essential teachings of Confucius. You may know in Korea there is a book a few years ago came out, and the title of the book is this: the country, Korean nation, will stand only if the Confucius dies. That was the title. And then right after that one, there was another book called, he was professor of the Songjin University. The nation, the Korean nation can stand only if the Confucius revives, Confucius lives. It's very interesting. I've got both of the book. Now, the founder of WonBuddhism, his main goal was this. After his enlightenment, when he saw the future, the world was entering in a very dangerous era, especially because of the material civilization. Material power, you know today what happens. Now, this was done in 1916, after his enlightenment. You know how it is like the material civilization today. How many people are killed on the highways these days? Over 50,000. In America alone, 50,000 people are killed on the highways. 250,000 people are maimed, paralyzed, and so on. This is all the result of the marvelous material civilization. And then, because of the material civilization power, we have contaminated air, water, and earth. And because of this, there are many, many more diseases and so on. And we are entering really dangerous era. So what did the founder of WonBuddhism say? We have to unfold our spiritual power. Spiritual power. Since material power has unfolded, is unfolding itself, we have to unfold the spiritual power. Otherwise, the whole world will be very dangerous. So, his goal was to save, to deliver all the sentient beings from the tormenting seas of life. You know what tormenting seas are. That was the first goal. Second was to cure the world of mortal illness. Those were the main purpose of his whole opening of the new religion. So, then he, of course, studied some, did some research, and then eventually came up with the essence of Buddhist teaching, the Buddhism, and also some essential teaching of Confucianism. And then we have, as we already heard, he drafted the central doctrine of WonBuddhism, which will really save all the sentient beings from the tormenting seas of life, and to cure the whole world of moral illness. I said I'm going to talk very short in English. I'm sorry, but I have to say something more. The topic of today's talk, of course, then we cannot get into the in detail of the doctrine of WonBuddhism, but I have to point out one thing. Remember I was introducing the four-phrase stanza of Hawaiian Buddhism? He said, the third line, you ought to see the nature of Dharma realm. That is the most difficult part, because it means you have to be enlightened to the ultimate truth of the universe. And if you don't see that one, you don't understand the claim. All things in the universe are nothing but the creation of your own mind. And of course, you know, all the people in the world, they some people live in hell with a lot of money and political power and so on. Some other people live very happily, even though they are not very rich. So it all depends the state of your one's own mind. If one's own mind is good one, then of course their life is guaranteed for happiness. And in WonBuddhism, the Dharma